we talk to?
Okay, this will be the main one. We haven't seen
you in person.
Bro, we haven't seen each other in person since what? Before the podcast.
That is true. Before we even started, it was after we met that we were like, "Oh, let's start a podcast."
Yeah, and then we did everything virtually. Since then, oh my god! So now we are in Chinatown.
As you can see,
As you can see,
right in the center of Chinatown.
the Yes, very beautiful. And yeah, we were actually walking around in Chinatown, and we went to, it was the Filipino Independence Day.
Yes.
And
Filipino.
there were so many Filipinos. It's crazy. Oh my god. I'm from Florida, so Florida, I guess the only place there was Filipino is more north, like Orlando. Yeah. So when I saw all those Filipinos,
Yeah, it was
amazing.
It was like family.
So family.
I wish I understood them.
I know.
I understand more Tagalog, but
I understand. Yes, can't speak, but I love. Oh my god, it was so funny to show.
but just the jokes themselves, like it's so different.
Yeah, you're right though. Like you have to be, like I think who was it that said it? Kevin, I think, or no? Like saying that, to the level of, the language, the fluency. If you know how to joke around with it, that means you
understand. Like yeah.
Yes, and I wish I understood Tagalog jokes because they're hilarious. My mom would explain to me. I'm like, oh.
I mean, just looking at them without understanding was like, oh, I can kind of get what you're trying to say.
Yes.
And stuff that are not usually acceptable.
Yeah, your eyes will roll backwards. Oh my god. You know what's funny? When a joke is bad in Tagalog, in Filipino, they say baho. Baho,
really?
Right? Yeah, like stinky. But in Cantonese, it's holan.
Like bad puns.
Yeah, bad pun. Right, in Cantonese, they say holan.
Holan.
Langke.
Langke.
That's why it's langke. It's broken. The joke is broken. And then if it's Tagalog, the joke is stinky.
Ang baho.
Well, speaking of Filipino,
we met someone.
We met a very cool person.
Right.
Her dad was from Hong Kong, right? Grew up in Hong Kong.
He moved there when he was 10, and then they...
And she also went, she's a Filipino.
Yeah.
Right? She's a Filipino. What's her name?
Rivy.
She
was born, I think, in LA, and then they moved to Hong Kong.
Yeah, so she knows how to speak Cantonese. The dad knows how to speak Cantonese.
Really well. He was like,
really well.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was great. It was so nice meeting them. And this is their mochi! Yay! Oh my god.
It's supposed to be really...
Gotta
matcha.
Matcha!
Yeah?
Amazing mochi snapshots. They got ube.
They got all the good Asian flavors. There's one that's like pandan. You know pandan, like the green leaves they use
Indonesian cakes.
Thai desserts
yeah.
or Indonesian and Filipino. it's just a really good
It's not too sweet.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just want to say Chinatown. Damn, it's like flashback to, Hongkai, like a marketplace. Yeah, I love looking at the IEs selling the fruits, the durian all fresh, and it's so cheap.
Yeah.
Now that's a farmer's market. That's an actual.
Oh my god, yeah, that's the thing. Like a real farmer's market, like in Uptown or Uptown New York, they're usually so expensive because it's organic. But that's the point. Isn't farmers market that are organic? You should be selling them cheaper because it's not through a big franchise or supermarket.
Why are people doing this? It's less ingredients, less preservatives, so it's shouldn't it be less money?
Because it's organic. It's luxurious.
Oh, it's oh my god. No, you're right though. That's
right?
crazy. That's how they oh my god, I love it. And then you pass by the fresh market and it's just fish. I love that smell. I love that smell.
Same me.
Yes, same me. He was like, oh my god, it stinks here.
He's like,
It smells like Macau, and I'm like, oh my god, yes, a market.
no, you see the fish still alive and fluffing.
I love the smell of raw fish, I must say. I don't know why. It's just
home.
I know, maybe that's why.
Fish market, no shoot. I went with my dad recently when I was in Macau, and like, you know, he was teaching me like how to buy these shells.
Oh,
How do you clam? He was like, yeah. If it's closed, that means it's good.
Oh, good.
Yes, because if they're open, that means they're dead already.
Oh. Open clams dead.
Yes.
Okay.
So gotta get the closed ones. Because that
clam.
means they're alive and they're like still protecting themselves. That's like good and fresh.
Very smart.
But then when I went to H Mart here, like all of them were open. I was like, okay.
Oh, like
I know. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like memory, you know, and like being able to, and like it's so chaotic too, and like fish markets. Quiero con ganas.
I know. Dude, I mean, I'm surprised that my mom, like, you know,
managed it.
Yeah, like growing up. Now I'm thinking back, it's just like, damn.
I know, and then like even for my dad, like, because I feel like sometimes the locals know like where the good fish are and where the good stuff are, but like our parents don't know that because they're not like local, but they somehow manage.
I know, they really have. Oh my god, I'm so proud. Honestly, so proud.
Today, I was talking to like someone, and then they had a friend that came back from Thailand, and they're from America. So like, and then they were saying how they didn't like how in Thailand people were rude.
Ooh.
And then I was like, hey, that means they're authentic. They're being real. There's no like small talk
exactly.
or little.
Yeah.
There's no like, if you want to pay, just pay. There's no like, oh, how's your day? No small talk.
Get it done. Just do what you need to do. Oh my god, yes.
And then I told Denti, I was like, the ruder they are, the better the food.
Yeah, because they have more heart in the food than the conversation.
Than like trying to look good or
exactly. It makes sense.
Get paid.
I think it makes sense. I'm here because I went to a wedding in New Jersey, and then honestly, New Jersey compared to New York City is so like chill, right? And we came from like wearing sandals to coming here where everybody's wearing shoes, and I was like, oh my god, I'm standing out.
Obviously, tell you're from Florida or like from somewhere near the beach.
It's just, oh my god, it took me back to Macau because obviously in Macau I would never wear sandals, you know, like because. Also, people would laugh at my feet, but you know what I mean. Like it's like you don't wear sandals in a city. It's just city.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would compare Macau though, like New Jersey, while Hong Kong is New York City.
I think Hong Kong, like, especially like the subway to the MTR, like beep 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 beep.
Oh my god, guys! So we went to a pop-up Asian. Is it like a what is it called?
It's like a little mall.
It's like there's a food court inside with some like pop-up stores in the other side, and someone recognized us.
Yeah, it was the first time.
It's so cute. I mean, he didn't ask for a photo. Maybe he was too shy, but he just went up to us and like, "You guys have a YouTube channel?" And I was like, "What? Yes, we do."
If you're watching this, hi again. Super cool meeting you.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I know. I mean...
He's from Seattle, he said, or something?
Yeah. Lives in Seattle.
That's cool.
But,
that was so...
I mean, that means a lot. It's like, you know, like, stuff that we create, right? Like, for content.
He was, like, saying how his dad is from Hong Kong and it speaks Cantonese. And, like, that's why he was, like, connecting to what we're saying.
Yeah.
I love it. Like, who knows?
And it's not like... You know, it's not like our parents are Cantonese, so it's like a little different, but that is a little different somehow.
That's why when we met the Boiis creator,
yeah,
what's her name?
Rivy.
I was like, whoa, you're the same like us.
Yeah, Hong Kong.
Yeah, Filipino Hong Kong. We are like a type Filipino Cantonese. He did mention about there's an accent, yeah, and I'm thinking honestly, we probably have had it, like especially with the Filipino friends.
Yeah, maybe.
The generation after us, there was way more Filipinos.
That's what I'm saying. Like when we grew up there, I feel like it was still kind of small.
Yeah, you're right. And then like, cause even us, like we were the only and there's two more maybe, like
yeah,
and maybe like on your sister's like older sister's year also, just like Joanna.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just random Filipinos.
But and also there's what I feel like when we were growing up, they were mostly in international schools. Samyo.
True.
I feel like the accent kind of comes out when you go to like local schools.
Yes.
You know, when you mix the Filipino and
yes.
Cantonese language.
That makes sense. Yes. And then so in Hong Kong, definitely there will be more.
Yeah, it's a bigger community, and like Albert was saying.
Yeah,
right? Like,
that's true. I can't wait to go back there and just like immerse in it, because I feel like growing up, I felt kind of, I know it's sad to say this, but I was like ashamed being Filipino, because I mean, you know, like they always say, oh, what's the word, yong,
Feyong.
Feyong, like, oh my god,
It's like
people
Philippine Yong Yan, and that means like Filipino maid.
because mostly the maids are Filipino in Macau and Hong Kong, and even like on our TikTok sometimes, like they would comment that like Feyong, and I'm like, what the fuck, like, all right, thanks, I guess. And then but like I'm like, now I'm feeling so proud, you know what I mean? Like I just because with the internet and stuff, and you realize like you're not alone, and you're like, oh, people are just being weird, like just because they don't know more in like it over
outside
the horizon, exactly
outside of
their view, exactly, because all they see is like, oh, you're Filipino, you're a Filipino, but obviously not.
Also, like I remember for me too, like when I was younger, it was like I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Siri, why are you listening to us? Ano ba yan?
Ano ba yan?
So crazy.
Siri.
Shut up, Siri. Go to sleep.
It was easier for me to say like, oh, I pasa yan. You know.
Yeah. Well, we'll be back in Macau soon.
God damn, it's so unfortunate we couldn't get that free ticket.
I know, Cat Eye. What the hell, Cat Eye?
I was so hopeful.
Cat Eye Pacific, get your shit together.
And then the minute it turned 8, I think it was 8 p.m. or 7 p.m.
It couldn't even go in.
It crashed.
Yeah.
Like you can go in, right? But I was already in, and it would just crash. Like the web server crashed.
Yeah, we waited for nothing. What the hell? But yeah. Anyways, it was a good try. It was so hard.
You'd be in and like
I was like, oh, too good to be true.
it was like what 500,000 people waiting in line or something.
Yeah, and
I mean, imagine how many people in Chinatown.
right here. Everybody of those probably got one.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I see a Popeyes. And is that the Chinese name? Kai? No way.
Papakai?
Papakai? Like, why is there yang zippy pa and then like pa?
Huh? Papakai. Papai.
Papakai. Now that's something that Macau.
You know why? Because pop, they can't say pop, they go pop. Pop. Pop.
Papa.
I love it! Papakai.
Dude, Chinatown is awesome. I mean, it's just like freaking China. Like,
And
I mean,
I sounds like Akai. Papakai.
Papakai. Oh my god, I'm on park and shop.
It's like Stop and Shop here.
Oh, here's
there is park, you park and then you shop. Here you stop and you shop. You don't park.
Don't park. Stop.
You don't.
I
don't know when will be the next time.
When will be the next time?
I guess how's life been?
How's life been? Well, life's been okay. You know, had to say goodbye to a very close friend, my doggy, Rocky. If you've seen him in past episodes, I'm ready to talk about it now. But he's in doggy heaven. But yeah, that's the major thing that happened in my life. I feel like, and overall, you know, gained some weight, and that's it. What about you?
I've been trying to lose weight. I'm like obsessing.
Hey, you've been going gym a lot.
Okay, I'm not flexing.
Not flex.
You wanna see like? Okay.
Oh yes, so hard. 6-pack.
My heart went.
I'm like, it's gone.
Look at my muscle. Hold on.
Low su. We always say that. There's a mouse inside. There's a mouse inside. I was actually thinking the other day, like, of the sicknesses in Cantonese. It's so funny. Like, sound like what is that? Like, what is that? Like when your eyes like I think
isn't that a little pimple?
No, I think that's Hong
I
An.
think Hong An is when it goes red. The whole thing goes red. But sometimes they get like a bump.
Something like that one.
Yeah.
Is it? I thought it was the one like that fidgets. You know, like sometimes I get like a eye twitch. But maybe I think you're right. And it's like if you see something dirty or something, they would say that, right?
Oh yeah, it's like you watch, corn or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Something.
Then you get punished, or like.
Or if you nosebleed, I guess that's very international. Nosebleed, like seeing something, like pervy, and then you're like.
Is that true? Like, does that even happen?
Nah. They say it's like
if a kid.
Yeah, I mean,
like
if you are a person that has, nosebleed a lot, and then you
get overwhelmed.
Yeah, the blood just rushes through your brain. I think that's how it happens. But I've never had a nosebleed in my life.
Oh really? I have. I remember. I have this very vivid memory of myself, like in kindergarten. Oh my god! And I was inside because I was bleeding, and everyone was like outside playing, and I was like bored, and then was bleeding, and it was a white table, and I was just like spreading it.
You're playing mahjong with your blood.
Yes. I was like, oh my god, that's hilarious. Why punish me for having nosebleed? I
wanted you alone. Oh my god, why did you wipe it?
I think they were just getting stuff, and I was.
You're just like, It's so funny. I always like see people having nosebleeds. I'm like, oh my god, how does that feel like? Like
yeah. And some people get it often too.
Right? We had a lot of like classmates, right, that would have it, and then it's just like, oh, so whatever. Like it's just like chill, right? And I'm like, whoa. I always find it so weird. Sometimes I would like have like just liquid coming down from my nose. I'm like, oh my god, it's happening! And then I'm like, oh, there's no blood.
Sorry,
I know. What the hell's wrong with me, right? It's like I obviously don't want a nosebleed, but I was like, I'm gonna try.
It's funny. It doesn't hurt. Like it's just warm liquid running down.
Yeah, that's a warm.
Yeah.
No, I can't imagine.
Interesting.
That's crazy. I can't imagine, dude. But like, going back to the sicknesses, there's one more like it's not sickness, but when you get an injury, this happens a lot in football. Like trying to catch the ball and Tokyo-dan! Oh my god!
What's it called in English?
I have to ask Tyler. Tyler, what is? Sorry, I didn't ask you an injury question. Like, what is the injury when you like poke the, like Russell Wilson
catch a basketball
when he hurt his finger, like really badly, like when jam finger.
Jammed.
Yeah. Jam finger, and for us in Chinese it's Tokyo-dan, like poke a fishball, because it's like you're poking a ball and it's like.
Oh yeah, because we sell skewers on the street, and so
Tokyo-dan, exactly. Oh my god, thank you. What else is there? Chowkan is cramping.
Chowkan.
I know, right? Chowkan. Chowkan. Outai. Oh my god! Outai! Like when you like when you twist your ankle, right?
Sprain, yeah.
Sprain. So outai and then chowkan is different.
Outai.
Bite. Twigs.
Wood. Yeah.
Oh my god. Outai. That's a good one. That's like those fun. Like those are the ones that you can't Google them. You know what I mean?
No.
And you can't like Google also how to say it, because usually they will say in Mandarin.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing that they always say is, for pregnant women. No. For women, you shouldn't hurt your
眉楼骨.
Yeah,
the
end
tailbone of the spine.
The tailbone.
Right,
yeah.
right.
They say that if you hurt it, like you're not gonna have babies or something like that. Like it's really bad. Like I'm like, I remember every time when I have like, because sometimes I would like do sit-ups too long or something, and then it hurts there, and I'm like, and then they'll be like, I'm like, I just hurt, and they're like, no big deal. I'm like, what? So random. But I guess it's like some kind, I don't know what they believe. I think they believe that your middle is like, yeah.
I mean, there's so many
beliefs.
Yeah, right? Beliefs, or whether it's scientific or not.
Right.
But also, like, have you heard of 潮语?
No, what is that?
潮语 literally means sitting moon, right?
Oh my God.
But it's like when after you give birth, you're not supposed to go outside for a whole month.
What?
Or like 30 days or something to kind of nurture your body.
Damn.
And then, you know, when I was talking to my friend about it, because there's also this thing with like postpartum like depression. And so like you're sitting alone. I mean, okay, you're not always alone, but you don't get to socialize and hang out, but you have to like rejuvenate your body. But that's the thing. It's a thing though. 潮语, where you sit in, you're not supposed to go outside.
And just heal. Honestly, it sounds like, you know, it sounds like you should do that no matter what, like rest for
Right. There is some kind of rest, but I mean, I'm sure there's more like, they have a better reason.
For sure. Dude, I saw like a bodybuilder girl like in Hong Kong. I forgot her name, but I know her actually. I follow her, but she was pregnant and she was just working out still. That type of people, yeah. Like she would flex her belly, you know, like she would have a baby, but then flex and then have abs. I'm like, what the fuck? Where did the baby go? Oh, yeah, I'm like so scared. But yeah, they would like work out with a baby in them, and I'm like, dude, I wouldn't even work out when I can't breathe so well or something. You know, I would be like, oh, I have a cramp.
That's hardcore. Especially if you see someone who's like 7-8 months pregnant and they're like lifting.
Yeah, and you know, obviously I can hear my Asian mom like, oh, you're pregnant, you don't do that.
What are you doing? You kill the baby.
Yeah, you're putting stress in your body. But obviously, like, you know, I don't know the science of it, like what is good or what is bad. But yeah, one day we will have to know. I'll try. That's a good one. That's like those fun. Like those are the ones that you know, you can't Google them. You know what I mean?
No.
And you can't like Google also how to say it because usually they will say it in Mandarin.
Yeah. What would it be in Mandarin? Like what's the official?
Every time I'm trying to speak like say Mandarin, I will think of the Cantonese word and like just make my mouth smaller, like like 一点点, like
okay.
点点, like 一点点. Yeah.
How do you say 点灯胆?
电灯局. When in doubt, it's 局. When in doubt, it's
等. How do you say 等?
叮.
Fancy.
叮. 车子.
Turn.
枪.
Chong.
Chong. 枪. Isn't it 枪 or something? What else are you know what? Let's try to speak some Mandarin. You know,
好，
earlier
我们说一点点的普通话。现在呢，我们在唐人街。
我知道唐人
街。
唐人街。我刚才说广东话，点菜 ，OK，and 他们不知道我说什么，我应该说普通话 ，maybe they speak 普通话 ，you know what I mean？
他们听不明我们的广东
话，
但是我觉得他们是不会广东话，他们是比较年轻的。
Yeah. 我们
不会说他们的
我们
语
普通话
言。
哇，你的普通话真棒。
谢谢你啊。
我们的普通话 OK 吗 ？OK. There you go, guys. That's our Mandarin. You know, we don't really get a lot of lessons in Mandarin because our curriculum is in Cantonese back in Macau. So our Mandarin is from.
And I just remember my like high school teacher in Mandarin. Like I was always just staring at her wig, because it wasn't like put properly.
Talk about distraction.
Listen, I mean, she came in with a red hair wig, and she was Chinese, and like it was always misplaced. Like the alignment was always different.
Oh my god!
I was just staring.
Poor woman. Oh my god. 好了，谢谢你们的
订阅 subscribe
订阅 OK 赞订阅 guys please OK yeah like and subscribe thank you guys for watching and yeah
if this does well we'll do more live
oh my god yeah
live shows
bruh if only like airline sponsors us and so we could like
oh my god imagine
please guys Cathay Pacific Cathay please alright